Hello students, Namaste, how are you all? Hope all of you are well. Today we are going to discuss class 7 science chapter number 4 NCERT transfer of heat. In this topic, in the previous video I had explained to you about the convection. What is convection? And before that I had explained to you about the conduction, convection. These two topics I have already described in this chapter. Today we are going to discuss about the convection current, land breeze, sea breeze and the radiation. Before moving towards the topic of this chapter, I would just remind you, can you tell me what is convection? What is conduction? The transfer of heat from the higher object to less higher object. It means hot object to cold object. Yeah? The transfer of heat from high hot object to less hot object, or high temperature object to low temperature object. As the transfer of heat becomes, so that process is called conduction. And in about convection, I have described you the process by which the hot air rises up and cool air comes down. This process is called convection, right? So now, after getting the knowledge about the convection, where are the uses? How many of you have ever especially go for a morning walk and evening walk? Not during this lockdown, especially after this lockdown. You know, some persons have a habit of especially going morning walk, and if the persons which are having very much busy schedule from morning to full day, so they go at evening or they go at night. After taking dinner also they go for a night walk. Have you heard about the night walk? You know, some of the persons which are having a big stomach, which are suffering from obesity, so that person especially go for a morning walk or night walk. If they do not have a time in the morning schedule, so they go at night after working hours, after taking dinner, then they go for a long sleep. You may have heard about Akshay Kumar. He is the person which know how to be healthy. He retains his healthy by the disciplined schedule. Means he eats heavy meal before 7 p.m. or before 8 p.m. He never takes a heavy meal like dinner after 8 p.m. Before 8 p.m. he finish his dinner, and after 8 p.m. means before 9 p.m. he go for sleep. At 3 o'clock he wakes up. From 3 to 6 per day he is doing exercise, yoga, meditation and many more things. So that's why at reaching more than 50 years or 60 years, he is still fit and healthy. So if we also want to be healthy, then we should do yoga, we should do meditation, and we should do some physical exercises, right? Now, why I am telling you these all the things? Because today we are going to discuss about the convection current. Convection current means, first of all, convection. Hot air rises up, cool air comes down. But have you ever seen when we are walking near the sea, walking near a river, that time you will see the cool airs are coming in the evening? Or especially when you are going from, especially morning, you will see in the morning also, when you are living near the ponds or sea, you will just feel, oh, what a wonderful feeling is that. What a wonderful feeling is there about this air which are coming from the sea or oceans. Especially when you walk around the beach, you know, when you especially, you will see that your hairs are blowing anywhere. Means you feel that cool airs are coming, right? And we have studied a process called convection, that hot air rises up, cool air comes down. And in this process, especially we are going to discuss about the convection current. First of all, you should know what is convection current. I am telling you, the continuous movement that is seen when a warm substance rises and cooler substance settles down in its place is called convection current. Means the continuously movement of the warm substances which are rising up and the cool substances which are settling down. Continuously movement of these warm particles. So warm particles are moving up and cool particles are being down. They are coming down. So that process is called convection current. What is it called? Convection current. And now, after understanding, now I will tell you about the land bridge and sea bridge. Have you ever seen a sea bridge? Sea bridge and land bridge in a coastal areas are actually convection currents. Water takes longer to heat than land during the day. Water takes longer to heat the land during the day. Means first of all, land is being heated and then ocean, sea or rivers are being heated. During the day, the land gets heated quickly and the air above it becomes warm. So as for example, I am talking about if you are living near a coastal area or nearby sea, so what will happen? Your land will heat very soon and the warm air will rise up. But in the water, in the river, in the ocean, there are still cold water, they have not been heated. So this warm air which will be expand from the land and it will rise up, causing an upward current. Means as they are continuously moving upside. Now, meanwhile, since water takes longer time to heat, the air above the sea remains relatively cool. This cool air flows from the sea to the land to fill the space made by hot air that has rises. This flow of air from the sea to land is known as sea breeze. If anybody will ask you, what is sea breeze? First of all, in the coastal areas, the land heats quickly in compared to water. So land and water. Just suppose this is sea and this is your field. So if you will see early in the morning before a 10, if you will compare which is being heated more quickly, so land will heat more quickly in compared to sea. So as the land is being more heated, so the warm air will rise up. But this sea, this river, this ocean, this beach, these all are still cool. So what will happen? This cool air, as this warm air are moving up, so this cool air will go and full environment nearby the places it will make cool. So this process is called sea breeze. The flow of air from sea to land. The flow of air from sea to land is called sea breeze. Means a bridge which is specially made from sea to land. So that's why its name is sea breeze. What is its name? Sea breeze. After the sunset, the land cools quickly, but the sea takes much longer to cool and remains warm. The warm water heats the air above it and the hot air rises. However, the land has cooled by now and the air above is cooler. This causes a current of air to flow from land out of sea. This is known as land breeze. Land breeze means the flow of air from land to sea is known as land breeze. The flow of air from land to sea. Now, as early in the morning, as I have told you, land gets more quickly heated as the sea or water or oceans, they are not being heated quickly. Similarly, in the evening, now lands are being cooled very quickly, but the water which are present in the river, ocean, sea, ponds, so they are not being cooled quickly. So now what will happen? This hot water will just tell the hot air to go up. As the hot air will rise up, now on the land there is cool air. So from land to this water related area, river, pond, sea, so this cool air will move from land to sea, and then they make whole river, whole sea, whole oceans cool. So the flow of air from land to sea, land bridge, sea to land, sea breeze. Remember, the flow of air from sea to land is sea breeze, and the flow of cool air from land to sea is called land breeze. So have you got the concept of sea breeze and land breeze? Have you got the concept of convection current? As I have just informed you about these two topics, let's read what is written in the NCERT. And what are the applications of this? That also you will read through. Here they are telling, light a candle, keep one hand above the flame and one hand on the side of the flame. Do your hands feel equally hot? If not, which hand feels hotter and why? Notice that towards the top, the air gets heated by convection. Therefore, on the hands above the flame feels hot on the sides. However, there is no convection and the air does not feel as hot as at the top. See, as we are burning the candle, so one hand we have to keep here and another hand you have to keep on the upper part. Which hand you will feel more hot? The hand which is on the upper part. Why? Because the convection process is in. Warm air rises up. So the upper part you will feel more hot, and this part it is not being heated because that side the convection is not being. The people living in the coastal areas experience an interesting phenomenon during the day. The land gets heated faster than the water. The air over the land becomes hotter and rises up. As the air above the land, now the air over the land becomes hotter and rises up, and the cool air from the sea rushes towards the land to take its place. So the warm air from the land moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. The air from the sea is called the sea breeze. Here also it has been explained the same thing as in the month of summer, as in the month of winter. You will see earth is being more heated, more quickly heated as compared to river, ocean, sea. So what happens? This land is being more heated in compared to the sea. So now sea is still having this. As the hot air rises up, so these spaces are being filled, as these spaces are being vacant. So this cool air from the sea, it will come and it will fill that space. So that space will be cool because the hot air rises up, cool air comes down. Okay? So now the air from the sea is called the sea breeze. To receive the cooler sea breeze, the windows of the houses in the coastal areas are made up of face the sea. At night it is exactly the reverse. The water cools more slowly than land. So the cool air from the land moves towards the sea. This is called the land. See, why we, especially when we are living nearby the sea, so you will see in the coastal areas they are always opening their window. Why they are opening their window? Because of this convection current. Means hot air rises up, cool air comes down. In the morning the land gets more heated in compared to water which are present in the river, pond and sea. So this land is getting more heated and water are still cool. So water replaces that hot air and it gives you the cool environment. But it becomes reverse at the night. The land becomes quickly cool as compared to the water. Water are still heated. So now the water, air are rising up. They are doing the process of convection and now this land cool air goes and fill that space. So this process is called land bridge. Means from land the cool air goes to sea. This is called land bridge, and from sea the cool air goes to the land. That is called sea bridge. Sea bridge and land bridge. Sea to land, sea bridge. The cool air moves from sea to land, sea bridge, and the cool air which are moves from land to sea is land bridge. You can ask me, sir, at what time the sea bridge occurs and what time land bridge occurs. So remember, early in the morning before 12, before 10, the sea bridge occur, and in the evening after 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock, the land bridge phenomenon is occurring. Got it? After getting both this knowledge, when we come out in the sun, we feel warm. How does the heat from the sun reach to us? It cannot reach us by the conduction or convection, as there is no medium such as air is the most part of the space between the earth and the sun. From the sun, the heat comes to us by the process known as radiation. Have you ever feel that the hot air rises up and cool air comes down? But if I talk about as you move out into the summer season, you will feel, oh my God, it's very hot. The temperature is very high and I'm feeling very hot. So what happened that time? You feel very hot. The sun is coming to touch you. The sun gives their hot air rises up. It should go upper than the sun. Why it is coming down? There is a new topic called radiation. Before moving to this topic, I would also like to describe you about the convections. Where do these convections go and what happens to this convection? Have you ever seen chimney? Applications of convection current are done in chimney. What happens in the chimney? The smoke, gases are moving upwards. You know, this convection currents application I am talking about. Application means use it. Okay, you might have seen that AC. Why we are putting AC nearby the ceiling? Ceiling fans are attached to the ceiling because this cool air comes down and hot air rises up. The process of this convection current, till your room doesn't become cool, till that the AC do the process called convection current. What is this convection current? Hot air rises up, cool air comes down. As the hot air rises up, it goes nearby the ceiling, and from the ceiling the cool airs are coming down. So this phenomena are replacing each other, and finally whole room becomes cool and our whole rooms get cool air with the help of AC. Okay, so you have understand the applications of convection current. It is especially done in the chimneys. Smoke and gases from the houses and factories can be removed through the chimneys. The hot air and the smoke rises up through the chimney due to the convection current. Cooler air enters through the windows and doors, right? And ventilations. Houses and theatre have tall windows or opening called ventilators near their ceiling. Hot air rises and escapes through the ventilators near the roof. It is replaced by the cool air that comes through the doors and windows. In some rooms and hall, exhaust fan near the ceiling remove the warmer air from the room to the outside. You may have seen exhausting fans are nowadays especially. So whole room hot air rises up. That's why we are having ventilators nearby the ceiling. You will see on the top part of the walls we are having ventilators. What do these ventilators do? These ventilators remove the hot air which are rising up. So they remove the hot air and we open the door and window so the cool air comes down. Got it? And if the more hot air are present in our house, so we put an exhauster fan. What do these exhauster fan do? Exhauster fans are also nearby the ceiling. So exhauster fan collect this hot air and they remove this hot air from the room. So this was our topic, convection current, land bridge and sea bridge. In the next video, I will describe you about the radiation. Before stopping this video, I would like to inform you that if you are having any type of doubt related to this video or the previous video, then please drop it down into the comment box section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends so they can also be benefited during this lockdown COVID-19. Got it? That's all for today. Thank you very much.